Woohoo!
Woo!
Oh my gosh. It's been like
Forever.
friggin' like 2 months. It
Yeah,
feels like.
it's been a hot minute.
Oh my gosh. And I've been sitting on a huge character change for 2 months. So I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. There are some blank spaces going on.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start with something hella silly because it's been a while since any of us played our
Mhm.
characters?
Mm-hmm.
What is y'all's characters' New Year's resolutions?
Oh,
Gee, I wonder what Canna's is.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
crap.
don't know. What do you want to start with, Canna?
Good questions.
I don't know that I can share my characters.
12 just wants to get into yoga. He just wants to give that a try.
Oh my god.
Maybe that'll ease his anxiety. Who's to say?
True.
Okay.
I guess
So-
Stream's having a little trouble hearing you, Donald.
I guess
Make sure your
Walker's,
microphone is.
Walker's New Year's resolution. Um
Hello. Yep. Okay, I should be back.
they want to they want to find a certain somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Canna just, has to find his voice this year, It's just it's something that he's had a lot of trouble with recently.
You don't say.
He really doesn't say.
It's mostly grunts and
Damn it.
growls now, but
What
No,
about
you'll
Lux?
see what it is. I'll describe it. It'll be like one of those it'll be like the moment in the movie oh god, what is it? The movie like Rise of the
Transformers.
Valkyries? Or that movie set in like the North African campaign of World War II where they're talking German and like they start the movie speaking German and then it slowly transitions into speaking English so the audience like
Can understand
understands that all of the dialogue is in German, but
there's
they're
a lot of
hearing it.
movies that do that, and I think it's
Yeah.
a cool.
It's gonna be one of
I
those
think it's
moments
kinda
for Canna.
Okay.
All right. So,
Nice.
But
What about
So-
Lux?
oh yeah.
Okay, so hers is probably feeling confident in her real skin.
Oh, I like that.
No.
I like that.
Mhm.
I like
really
that a
good.
lot.
I
That's
am
really
ready.
good.
I am writing this down because otherwise I will forget.
Here, Donald, just pick a random NPC that has a New Year's resolution.
Oh, what is it? Mr. Bumble?
Oh my
His is to get a handle on all of his kids. They're fucking running around like crazy, and oh god, and stresses
Valid.
him out a lot.
Valid. I've never
Met a father who
you know,
isn't. That?
yeah, sure.
All right. So, I need to do one thing real quick.
I vamped. I gave you time.
I know. All right. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. Ooh, they got some.
Let
Oh,
me vent.
okay. Go check out Tabletop Audio. That is
Oh,
where you're
yeah,
gonna
we
be
can
able to
still
hear
talk
the
about
audio.
them.
Yeah.
Of course we can. The lovely folks over at tabletopaudio.com, your number one source of background music, soundtracks, and other various necessities to provide the perfect auditory experience for your next tabletop role-playing game, whichever game that might be in the foreseeable future. Completely platform like unconnected, so you can use it for whatever you like. Sci-fi, fantasy. They have their fair choice of all kinds of genres and
They
actions.
have really good noir stuff. Like they,
They
have really
do.
good, like
They
Call of
have
Cthulhu
Ooh.
noir
Oh, yeah.
vibe. Like it kills
like
it on that
a
side.
lot of
Oh, yeah.
like a lot of good like early 20s or like
Yeah.
steampunk type stuff too. Just a wide range for you to choose from, and they have a non-obligatory Patreon which will improve all of that if you help support them, because their service is totally free. The only thing they ask for if you use them for your game or for your stream is that you give them a shout, and so that's what we do. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for providing the perfect sounds of anguish and misery. I mean, sounds of joy and laughter for all of our games to come.
So, let's get into what happened last time. Last
Chaos.
time
We
on-
played some
Yeah.
card games.
it was stacked. All right, stacked.
There was a lot that
So-
happened last.
First things first. Last time on ANI, there was a whole celebration going on.
Question.
Yeah.
We're level 5, right?
Yes, you're level 5 now.
Okay.
Oh,
You'll
what?
be level
Oh,
5
I didn't-
as of the next morning. So,
Yeah.
just to
Okay.
clarify
We're
that,
not
you're still
starting
technically
immediately
level
at
4,
the
but
next
as-
morning.
Yes.
I'll just level
The
up,
party
yeah, it's
did
fine.
level up, by the way.
Yeah.
That was above.
I had no idea.
No.
So, last time there was a celebration, a festival going on about. Now the party went
Fisherman's
off and did some festival events. Some won some prizes. Some got into fights. Some of them got knocked down and then got back up.
Again.
They were never going to be kept down.
Yeah. Some met a good man in a tea shop and some old friends, now enemies. 12 found that some of the paladins that he once knew were in the town looking, well, wasn't even sure whether or not they were looking for him. He just knew that he didn't want to see him.
Yeah.
And that he didn't want them seeing.
Well, his paranoid ass was like, no, they're looking for me, regardless if he knows or not.
Exactly. Canna went on a date.
And
Got a little slip of the tongue
grand
later.
old time. Just had a grand old time.
There was a concert, not where they saw the performers, and now, if you remember correctly, there's a performer there that your sister wanted to meet.
Yes, my younger sister, our younger sister, has a crush on the tiefling lead singer. I don't have my notes.
No,
on this.
tiefling drummer.
Oh, I forgot the- Drummer? Oh, drummer. Oh, even
Yes,
worse.
because you guys had a whole thing with her. There is fireworks and celebration. During the fireworks, Canna was up on a balcony and kissed his lovely, lovely girlfriend, or love interest. And there, she slipped not only a bit of tongue, but a bug that tore the tongue right out of his mouth. He had a vision of a dark creature deep within the depths of somewhere sinister.
I had a high enough check last time that I got a pretty good read
Yeah.
on what was
You got a
going
pretty
on.
good idea of what it is.
Yeah.
He denied the gift asked or offered, and so now Canna is without speech. He,
At least common speech.
yes. Oh my gosh, I need to pull up your guys' character sheets. But he then ran after his love interest, came down, 12, captured him. Also, there was a whole scuffle within the crowd. With paladins and such. Now, some of our individuals aren't even with each other. Others have split off. Shovel has gone to go track down Canna's love interest. Lux was a distraction, and I believe Walker was as well with another paladin.
Yes.
And so we have a complete split up where Canna and 12 are together. They're within the tavern themselves because 12 came to help Canna. We have Walker running off. and we have Lux running as well, with a few of the individuals, Shovel chasing after the love interest, and Rinehart nowhere to be seen, lost within the scuffle of the crowd. And this is where we come in. Dashing through the streets, passing alleyways, not sweating, not their brows sweating, not changed into the look of what is their friend 12, Lux. I need you to make me a dexterity check. As you run through these streets.
Dex, where's
As you have a massive dragonborn paladin on your tail.
so that's totally a 12.
Okay. As you
Well, yeah,
dash-
because
I
you
mean,
are.
it just makes sense.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh god.
Motion to make 12's critical successes for Dadley and only Dadley.
As you dash and running past and through these streets, not pushing over barrels, you hear this dragonborn voice just, "Stop there now, traitor!" It booms through your chest and you are shivered, stopping you from being able to push down crates, allowing him to catch up on you. You look about, seeing a few things, and there, off to the side, you see Rinehart giving a signal. Come closer, and you dip into the area. Rinehart goes to you and says, "Go now. Get yourself out of here. Change your form. I'll keep him
Okay.
distracted." You
I change and then
off. He takes the reins from there, and he says, "Hey, big guy, come at me. I've got your attention now." You dash off and look behind you. You see a great sword picked up by this dragonborn. Says, "Out of my way, distraction," and swings up, and a flash of radiance hits. As you in one moment, see Rinehart standing, and then drops, and you dash away. Walker,
Yeah.
you need to make me a dex check, please.
A dex check. Okay. Just straight dexterity check?
Yeah, just straight dexterity, because you're trying to get away.
17.
17. As you're dashing, you're probably closer to the docks than more deeper into the city. You're dashing past and going through. You are able to... You're throwing barrels, getting things out of the way. Now this human red-headed individual is catching up your heels, but you are just keeping a good enough distance, and they say, "Stop, 12! We just need to take you in. We're not here to kill you." You run past, talking over some barrels, and you find that he trips himself and falls down. You hear the sounds of splashing water upon his face and things as he curses on the ground. You are now closer to the docks themselves. You take a second and catch your breath.
I step into the nearest alley and drop the disguise self.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Gladly.
Ugh.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You currently see a ship that is docked. It's a little bit bigger, or it's a little smaller than a normal... No, it's about the size of what is a fisherman's ship, a little bit larger, somewhat towards like would be a small yacht.
Kind of like what we took in the first
A
session.
little bit bigger than that.
A little bigger.
Something that it's not definitely affixed with a large ballista on both ends, along with like a good sail, or like two good sails and a singular one to be able to help out in just some way. It looks, as you look at it, it's a little run down. It's beaten. and you can see shapes walking about. Suddenly, you see... Ooh, I want to get the name right. It's Nautilus, right? No. No, that's the old... Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember the name. It's been 2 months. It's been...
It's been 2 months since we played this game.
Notes.
Yeah, it's been-
Islan. You see Islan break through an alley down the way.
Island,
running
that's
towards-
the
That's my
Love interest.
Triton
Oh.
BF.
Yes. You see them break through into the alley. They're terribly far away, but with your eyesight, you can just see it through the lights that illuminate the docks. There you see them beginning to run towards the ship and making their way.
Can they hear me?
No. Well,
Or how far
maybe
from me are they?
they are... It's just a scene to be able to not behold, okay? As you look out, you see them interact, and you see this shadowed-like form come and meet her. You can see an individual that is deformed, large. This is not the music that I want.
This pause for dramatic effect brought to you by the letter E.
As you see Islan meet this person, you hear words exchanged. It's hard to hear everything. But what you're able to pick out is, you said no. And the small bit of facial expressions that you can read is something of disappointment and sadness. As you look back, even as you see something catch your eye over towards the barrels, you see a little light flicker off the way, and shadows that congeal around an individual. It seems as though darkness contains them. But a little light of a little frog illuminates their path. You see Shovel hiding off in the distance. Them sitting upon the docks, listening in and looking as Island is having this conversation walking upon the ship. She stands out. Just to you, you do not see that they notice yet. But something that Shovel doesn't see that you do is that there's these tentacles that creep through the dock themselves, shadow-like form. And you see them crawling. And then crap. You hear a screech and a yell. Islan looks off, sees that someone has been captured, and says, maybe if we take her, he'll come back and see me again, and then I can have a second chance. And you see Shovel taken onto the ship. Your body takes in the moment. You hear the sound of the anchors roll up. Exhaustion begins to set in as you've had a full day. You've fought, you've beaten, you've repaired yourself, and you are at a point where you could maybe take on 1 or 2 enemies, but not a ship full. And you wait, and you take the moment of where your friend leaves. Canna, 12.
Hmm.
Canna, your bleeding has stopped within your mouth, and you are on the floor of this tavern. 12, you hold your brother. There is the sounds of cheer and joy outside your door. In the middle of this tavern where there is blood that dripped down the way, not coming all the way down from the stairs, from where there is a balcony that holds a tongue that has been eaten by a bug that has been smashed within the hands of Canna. Canna, your hands are now full of your own blood. You now speak only in that of primordial, in which your brother just happens to be able to speak as well. You
Might want to
here
turn the background
together.
music down just a little bit. It's
Okay, yeah.
just a little loud.
There you go.
Right
Sorry.
before we left last time, I did put 15 points of healing of lay on hands
Yes.
into Canna.
Canna,
Yes.
you are back up because you were at 1 last time where you just barely survived, and you gained a 15.
I have myself at 29. I
Well,
think I
that's
got
probably
healing from another
you rolling
source
your
too.
health.
Yeah, I got another.
No, 29 wouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
But you both have this moment now. You have not exchanged a few words, I believe. 12 making him stop and not breathe, but you are alone within this area. There are no patrons, just silence and the sound of celebration outside.
So, cat got your tongue?
The rage subsides a little in Canna's eyes and turns to disappointment. For the foreseeable future, Canna will be speaking in primordial, which to the common viewer or listener sounds like gurgling water, gargling with a mouthful of salt water in the middle of a hot springs. Like there's lots of just guttural, just like pulling from the wet of your stomach noise that is comes out of Canna's mouth as he now speaks in the language that he was originally raised with, because it does not require the complex use of the tongue. It sounds a little something like you just. But for the audience at home, I will just speak as if Canna had not lost his original, like, whatevers. For the purposes, just for every other player that doesn't
And
speak primordial.
Above table for the
cannot
viewers,
understand.
Canna will still be able to use spells, but we're using an old school D&D rule.
Oh, it's gonna be
in
fun.
which
You
it's
just
not
wait.
gonna cause them to have to do rolls and such.
It's gonna be fun. You just wait. So Canna just looks to his brother and says, "Not funny.
What happened?
She tried to make a pact between me and some primordial being, some titan beneath the surface.
Lovely.
It promised untold power and, oh gosh, what did it actually say? It promised untold power if I made a deal with it, and told me that if I refused, I would probably lose my life. Luckily, I didn't. Where did she go?"
Do I know where she went?
You sadly do not.
Mm.
You just saw that
That
they
way.
went out that door.
She went out the door. I was more focused on you. We can find her. I mean, do we need to? Can we just, I don't know, bygones?
You see a tear beat up and swell in his eye and drip down his snoot as it just like falls to the floor and says, "I really thought I could trust her. Now I'm not so sure I can trust anyone else. Except you, obviously."
Yeah, no, shit. I mean, I wouldn't go looking for her. I feel like that's just even like spelling worse news.
I have to talk to her at some point,
I
but
think first things first is figuring out how you do that.
yeah, well, and I kind of like let the gruel just drip out of my hands the rest of the way, and I'm just like, I want to try something that we did not discuss. I don't think we discussed this.
So you know, a lot of what's going on, though you are not bleeding, it is still kind of like, you know how when you get your wisdom teeth removed, how you have like you're beginning, like the bit of tongue is swelling and you have blood that drips out and stuff, and it's just starting to coagulate and try and
I'm a little
hold.
drippy. Yeah. But I want to try something. Take my decanter from my belt, and I just like pour out a little bit of the water from the decanter into my hand, let it pool, and I will attempt, keyword attempt, to cast shape water to animate it into the void where my tongue was, and see if that shape can act as any kind of placeholder in this moment. Because I know what my own tongue feels like in my mouth. Like, I'm gonna spent have 26 years with it.
Yes. But here's the fun bit of a tongue. If you didn't know this, scientifically, a tongue makes everything feel a lot bigger than what it truly is. So even though you may have had your tongue for very long, it's still gonna be hard to remake it.
That's fine. I at least want to try.
It kind of works as like a false knowledge.
I swear to God, if you drowned right now.
He can breathe underwater. He's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't drown, dude.
Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is I want you to roll an intelligence check just flat with disadvantage. And your DC, what
ran
is your
all the way out of my inspirations too,
Yes.
so this is really going to be flat.
What is your intelligence currently?
My current intelligence is 18.
18?
Plus,
Okay.
plus 4 modifier.
This is going to be a DC 22 because what you're asking is very hard, but not completely impossible.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
It's just
And this isn't a
intelligence.
save. This is just
It's
a check.
just a check, so you only get a +4.
I rolled 2 8s, so that's 12 again.
You just, as you create this like puddle in your hands, you
And it's like it just like I just like
you clean the blood out of your face.
it like yeah it fills up my cheeks with water, and I'm just like I open my mouth to like speak with it, and it just like I just basically spit out everything that I put into it. Just
12 says some dumb shit, but like tries to be stoic 99% of the time. Very like, even when he's saying something like funny, very stone faced. He has a look of horror watching his brother like magic form water in his mouth in front of him and all the weird fucking noises it's making.
It's just like and just like he tries to say and it just like sloughs all the water back out.
I guess I'm
And
12
it's
shirt a
just
little
like-
bit, and he's just like, I don't think we should do that again. I don't. Please don't ever do that again.
so.
Yeah, no, that didn't work how I thought it would.
In this moment, you hear the door swing open.
I kick it closed.
Take a swig of water from the
I'm gonna say
decanter.
that you're in the middle of the room and the door's
No,
like
I'm
far.
not.
Yeah.
And you see what is your sister walk in after a long time of partying and communicating.
This is a hotel room, right?
No, this is a
This is
tavern.
we're
the
in a
lobby of
hotel.
the tavern. This
Yeah.
is the lobby of the tavern.
Yes, the lobby
Or the
of the
main
tavern.
room. Yeah.
So
The main
it's
room.
like going to Denny's after a big thing.
Going to
Oh,
Denny's.
okay. I keep thinking this is like a hotel, not
No,
a.
it's
This
it's
is
a
the
tavern.
Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh no.
you see an old groggy, like this is Grandpa's time to be the bartender or whatever, or
The
tavern-
waitress.
Yeah.
The waitress has one
You
leg,
see this
so we
old
can start calling it
man-
IHOP.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you're in the Bumblebee Inn, so
Yes.
you see her walking in alongside a very tall, gray, tattooed tiefling who is dressed to the nine in like metal and punk clothes. He has, like I described last time, he kind of looks like young Ronnie Radke.
Which is not a good thing.
Hey, she's got a type, so
She's got a type.
I mean, same, but no. Yeah, we're both covered in blood as our younger sister walk in.
she is completely oblivious of the area around her as she is having a conversation with this gentleman.
What's our sister's name again? I didn't write it down.
That I have
Uh-huh.
like a couple that
She's
I
the
wrote down.
dwarf.
Hold on.
Rachel.
Rachel.
It's just Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rachel.
Rachel.
One of the
Yep.
only siblings
it's
I've
just
written
Rachel.
down.
Yeah.
What
Rachel.
do I have? Why is music? No, I want.
My notes say Rachel, my dwarf sister. Drummer from Hellfire, Tiefling Bard. Hot?
yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah. I have
He-
5 other siblings written down.
There's one thing that you
Plus
can tell
Rachel.
that he's young because he has what is essentially a beard that is kind of coming in. That's a little patchy, so he's just shaved it to make it a little bit of a soul patch. But he still has like
Oh.
a nice chin that you can tell that he is attractive.
This was gonna be my first question. Is that they're around the same age? Like they're like
Yes.
okay, so
even within idea, like in the species kind of like age range and adulthood and stuff like that, they would be considered around the same
okay,
development
so-
stage. As you look at him, he is kind of young to be touring or be out doing
for him.
concerts and stuff, but now some of the other members look like they were a bit older than him. So
Rachel, go. Towels are over there. Can you hand me some
what? Yes, but
towels?
I'm currently doing a thing.
Canna's
talking-
fucking bleeding.
Oh shit. Great. Count.
I wave and
chill.
just like
For
let
a
water
second.
drip out of my mouth.
And he's
Little
gonna.
drummer boy, this is what you're getting your ass into. All right.
This is fine actually. I've seen worse.
In
Now,
Primordial,
as you see him
I
walking,
hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind the demeanor.
he just looks at you like, I don't know that one.
I
And
was
comes
just about to
walking
ask if we can roll a luck check if he speaks primordial.
I don't know that one.
as he comes walking up to you, and he's just like, fuck.
Sebastian,
I don't know what to do in this situation. My
what's
mom
your
used-
name?
I hold.
Give me 1 second.
I hold up my hand and just like wave, and then I cup it, and using some of the residual water, just like shape water the word Canna in the air.
Oh, nice to meet you, Canna. I'm Gray.
I let it drop out of my hand and put my hand forward to shake it.
He says Gray and then goes to say another name. He's like, Gray is good for now, and he shakes your hand.
Well, I am sorry, Gray, for interrupting your date. My sister, lovely. Rachel, we're fucked. Rachel. I don't ask
I don't know.
shit
Date.
of anyone in
Okay.
this house. Go get Maribel. Bring the car out front. I don't need people seeing me or Canna right now.
Mhm.
Rate. When was the last time I've ever fucking asked you for anything?
Fine point. Fuck. Then she goes.
You're Gray.
Do
Yes.
any of my other siblings speak primordial? Would it be assumed that most of them can at least understand it?
12.
Yes.
Because you may have actual knowledge of this.
Okay.
Make me a history check when
Make
you
you
see
raise.
Gray's face
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Oh, I'm actually good at history. I
and
am
his
not used to that.
tattoos.
17.
17?
Oh.
Okay. Something's familiar about this kid. Something like maybe during your training you learned about like a Lauren that had some kids or something over in a nearby kingdom. And like the tattoos are they're not tiefling, like they're tribal.
Okay. Oh god, he has tribal tattoos. So
I hate you.
And there's
I hate you
and then
so
you start
much.
thinking about it.
okay. Am I
And
missing
when
a
he
joke?
stopped saying his name, he stopped looking at you in the face. He noticed something that you have
He
on
noticed on me. Oh fuck.
you. He's
I
gonna be like, "I'm gonna help her out." Go and
no, Gray, you're here. You're here, buddy.
I'm not a
You're-
cleric.
No, I get that. I need
I
somebody.
do music. Thank you.
I need somebody to watch the door. You know what? Play a little song. Maybe it'll heal him a bit.
I
know
do
you're good at that
drums.
shit.
That's not a thing.
Fucking smack the wall. I don't give a shit. You're hanging out here, buddy.
Fucking God. That looks at your
Can I-
sister. She's
Do,
like,
do you want me to roll something that's like
yeah, make a persuasion or no.
intimidation?
Do persuasion or intimidation, depending on what 12 is trying to go here for.
We'll do persuasion.
Oh my
12 is
God.
not scary. No, yeah.
Lux, real quick while he's doing that, how long do you think it takes you to get back to the tavern?
Now.
13
take me-
persuasion.
At least a good minute.
Okay.
'Cause
Make
trying to
me
figure out-
a investigation check to be able to try and get your whereabouts in the middle of the night. Granted, it is lit
That's a 10.
streets with a 10. Okay. I'll say it's gonna take you a minute, but I'll let you in. Walker, you do the same for me.
I'm sorry, did you say luck check?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation check.
Yep.
Did you get my message, sir?
Ooh, I got a
Boot
shiny
the snoop.
pool.
And Zoom.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to remember the thing. It's been 2 months, so yeah.
I remember it. Okay, yeah. Hang on,
Yeah,
I'll just.
As you all, what'd you get for your intimidation slash persuasion?
I got a I don't remember now. Like a 13. I think
13?
it was not that high.
Cool. He just looks at you and he's just. I feel like I should go, but this thing looks at his sister. Roll with advantage. She's trying.
Oh, me roll with advantage?
Yes, because your sister
Okay.
just gave you the help action.
Oh, okay. 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
17. Okay. He looks at you and he's like, "Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm here." As
All
your
right.
sister jumps out the door and
I look over to 12 and I'm like, what's your deal with this kid?
In Primordial, I say I think he recognizes my tattoo and I don't trust him.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, like back and forth in Primordial. Like in front of the kid, I want it to be as confusing for this little drummer boy as possible. So still in Primordial, 12 is like, if he recognizes my tattoo, that means he might lead the people chasing me to our sister.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
And I kind of just want to fuck with him because he's trying to screw our sister.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was, you could have led with that one. And I and then
Well, I'm just gonna say this: you do get the vibe that your sister's trying to also screw him.
I don't care. I'm a brother. I don't give a
Okay.
fuck.
You're just gonna ruin
sister-
everything for him.
Oh yeah, my sister is 30 years old and I still try to cock block her. Are you kidding me?
incredible.
So that all happens. You guys are left to your own devices. This kid just sits at a table and is just like, "I can't fucking do anything. What am I supposed to?" Like he's mumbling to himself.
I pull out my notepad and I draw up a game of tic-tac-toe and I put an X in the center and I hand it over to him. I just like go to like I just like give him one of these like
He does the bottom right hand corner first.
Oh, what a dick.
Are
we doing this right now?
I'll do hold on. No, wait.
Bottom
I'll
right.
do Bottom middle.
Bottom middle. Okay.
Mhm.
He goes the top. I said top left, so we'll do top left hand.
You said bottom left and then top left?
No, I said bottom right, top left.
Bottom right, top left.
You did
Can I
middle.
give him the help action? I was not
I
thinking
do.
I'd be into.
I do top middle and I win.
What are you
And
talking
I
about?
draw
You
an X
only
through
this
it.
is your second nat turn.
He started with one in the
I
middle.
started with an X in the middle. And then I handed it to him and he did bottom right. And then I gave it
I
back
thought you
and
said
I did
no.
bottom
You said
middle.
bottom middle.
No, I said
No.
it was like
No, I
right
started
in the
with-
center.
okay.
I said right in the center.
I started with an X on the corner. I thought I had started it, and then
Forget
you
it!
Okay.
Forget
Okay,
it.
No,
while they're playing,
While they have this imaginary game of tic tac toe, Walker, you begin to walk. You walk
Walker.
in.
Walker on their way back focuses on the token that they gave Abnir,
Mhm.
and they telepathically message
Mhm.
Abnir.
Wait, what token? I don't remember this.
You didn't know that you had gotten a token.
You didn't know
Oh
that you got.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
It's a bracelet. The bracelet that
Oh,
Walker gave you.
okay.
Are you all right?
12. You suddenly hear a voice in your head, like,
See, this is I just full like over table. This is where I am bad at D&D. I'm so used to playing idiots that I want to make it into another bit, and I'm trying not to. 12 like what? Walker?
It's not a surprise that he's getting a message. It's a surprise that he's getting a message for the first time. It's a surprise that who it's coming from.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What? Yeah, we're good. We got to get the fuck out of town.
I would suggest that.
I have my sister. Can we go back and forth?
Mhm.
I have my sister grabbing us the cart. She's bringing it to the tavern now. Canna is not doing the greatest. Meet us over here.
I'm walking
If you
back,
can.
but not too quickly.
I appreciate it.
The girl is gone, and so is Shovel.
So, white shovel? What happened to Shovel?
The girl met with an entity, and it took Shovel. I'm strong, but I cannot challenge such power.
I'm glad you're safe.
I broke a promise.
Whose?
I promised to aid you, and I could not aid you.
You have done more for me in 2 hours than I've had people do for me in a lifetime. And if you're beating yourself that much over it, pal around with me. I'm sure we can find other opportunities. I fuck up a lot.
I will see you shortly.
And 12, like,
Walker, as you
licks the
step through.
bracelet?
Wait a second.
Yep.
Walker, as you walk through the night sky, or at the night streets, the lanterns are getting turned off. You see people going about, scuffing or snuffing flames. And from an alleyway, you see Lux come out. Shoveled, but changed. Lux, how do you enter into the streets?
Cautiously and back in my original form. So what everyone knows me of. Just
The human.
yes, the human. Just cautiously looking around and just making my way back to the place.
Walker, do you call out to them?
Yes, but very quietly.
Okay.
Lux.
Lux, you look about and you see Walker coming down the street slowly. A bit of a solemn tone to them. There's been successes in tonight, but there has also been defeats. You guys walk back together. You guys enter into the tavern, where there is a gray-skinned, tattooed tiefling dressed to the nine in what you remember as his performative punk clothes, as the Hellfire crew. Sitting, playing tic-tac-toe with 12. And Canna trying to cheat, or like help 12 to know exactly where to go next. You guys are at a tie right now.
Oh, I was, yeah.
We've played like 12 games and it's like 6-6.
You see the tiefling go, oh, hi, well, do you know them?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll let you do this whole thing. Go. He just sits back.
Yeah, no, you just hang out here until my sister gets back.
Got it.
You guys,
Will
you guys
do,
can have a lovely night after we leave. Kind of lovely. Don't really quick, and like I lock eyes with him. What are your intentions with my sister?
I mean, she kind of walked up to me.
Can
At
I?
first, she just kind of, I guess, I don't know. Every once in a while, it happens where girls just kind of walk up to me and try and get my attention, and she seemed kind of cool and see where the night takes us. But obviously, it's taken us here, which is probably one of the weirdest stories that I've ever had to say. Granted, growing up, Dad always had some really interesting ones. There's this this cat person with like a missing eye, and goes on with like trying to tell us tale and whatnot, and he recalls it quite well. Walker, what do you need?
And walking in and seeing
Still
a new
hate you.
person, can Walker very quietly cast Zone of Truth?
Make me a sleight of hand.
Gladly.
Okay, am I missing a pun here? Because Dippy, you're
Damn it.
reacting to Dono, but
It's 7.
7 for your sleight of hand? Damn.
I am a cleric. I am not a rogue.
Fair. It's almost like this
What'd you
guy's
get, sorry?
father is a very specific character.
What's up? So what'd you get? Sorry, my wife had asked me a
7.
question. 7? You very obviously, in front of everybody, just like, you see, like, you guys see holy light not come from not Walker, or neutral light come from not Walker as she just casts, or they just cast.
Day.
Yeah, I've correct.
What
They just
save is it
cast.
against Zone of Truth?
Yeah.
It's charisma.
Charisma.
all right.
16?
Dirty 20.
Something went missing in the house, and yeah. So.
Oh no!
Yeah. So
Do you
who
need a second?
passed?
I
Yeah.
think all of us did.
Okay. You know what, we're gonna take a
what
little
did the-
5-minute break because I gotta
Okay.
resolve what's going on in my
Yeah,
personal
you go
life
do
right
you.
now.
Yeah.
We'll be right
Zone
back,
of
you guys.
Truth. When we come back.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Hello, we're back. Thank you for
Hello
being
again.
so patient. Crisis has been averted. Everything's been found. Thank
Very
you.
good, very good.
For being patient with us. So, Zone of Truth was just cast upon the party and the entire, or I guess everyone within the room.
Yes.
So, he has to make, it's a charisma save, right?
Yes.
Wait, did I have to do it?
Yes.
Yes, everybody
Yep.
has to.
Everybody in the room.
I already rolled and I got a 16.
Oh,
I got a
well.
dirty 20.
What's the DC?
Walker?
Oh, 16.
16? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
No, 16. 16.
Got a 22, so.
He failed.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
man.
Okay. And you can tell that he failed. You can tell. So he goes,
So literally only
I-
he failed.
I do not consent to this in any shape and form. I said,
Oh.
I do not consent to this in any shape or form, but it seems as though I am now in this situation.
I very quickly jot down in my notepad and I turn it to him. It just says, I don't think that matters at this point.
Where's your sister with the cart thing, whatever? Or who the heck is Maribel?
Oh, here, let me just find out. And I just stick my head out the door? Like,
Mhm.
really?
Just like
give it
look.
quick?
Walker looks at this tiefling and
Mhm.
goes, "Who are you exactly?"
I'm Gray. Grey, Gray.
Yeah, we got that part.
Okay.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
He has to. He was the only guy who failed.
And what exactly are your intentions?
I'm being honest the entire time. I am here. I played a show. We're on tour, and your sister came up to me. She was a little nervous at first. I thought it was kind of cute, and decided to go and see what adventure we'd get on for the night before I have to go to the next city. I'm not gonna
And
do
will you be
anything wrong.
saying anything?
Huh?
You and I right turning around. Are you a narc? Question mark.
No. Fuck the
Hmm.
patriarchy.
Good.
Will
I-
you be saying anything about 12 to anyone?
No. Well, I may talk about it with my bandmates, but it depends on what you mean by anyone. I'm not gonna snitch on him to the cops if that's what, or I guess, or to the guard, because cops don't exist in this world.
I like start writing
Wow.
the next sentence and I run out of the page. Just new page. Yeah, that's pretty much what we mean.
Walker leans forward in front of Gray.
You. Yes.
If anyone reports 12 to those godforsaken paladins, I will make sure that no one ever sees you.
Well, he's just a
We
paladin.
could
of
always use
Crawl.
lackeys in the night court.
You hear him say he's just a paladin of Crawl. Like he's. Why would I report him? He's just here. What's
you
wrong?
didn't see him.
But I did.
Walker activates their
Oh God. Canna looks over to 12 and is like, I don't think this kid gets it.
Well, not only that, he's in Zone of Truth, so he can't even be like, right, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
See, 12's the only one that's getting it, and Walker's not.
Yeah.
Because
Walker
You're
activates
asking-
their twilight sanctuary, so he's enveloped in night
Oh,
or
no.
dim light. And goes, if anyone asks if you saw 12, you will say that you never saw him. Do you understand what I'm asking of you?
I understand. Yes.
Good.
Um.
Walker drops everything.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was stressful. Oh my God. Fuck. I don't do good with like crowd or being seen a lot.
Is my sister like? Do I see her strolling up anytime soon?
It takes a minute to get to your guys' house and get everything, so you guys are gonna have to lay low for a bit.
I write a note on another piece of paper and tear it off individually and hand it to Gray.
I will say in this moment it is kind of a short rest, so you guys can do that kind of a whole thing.
Okay.
So
Great.
yeah.
You heard what I?
What? You hand him a.
I hand him a note on a separate individual piece of my notepad.
Okay. He opens it. What does it say?
If you even think about hurting my sister, I will kill you myself.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
You
You guys have this whole bad, like, I get my demeanor, but this is just a look right now. Like, this is just to perform. Like, we're called Hellfire for a reason. We look dope, but like,
gesture at my face and open my mouth so he sees the tongue missing.
I know your tongue's missing. That's why I'm like just talking to you. Now, I was here when you were bleeding.
Oh,
do they not know?
What?
12 turns around. Canna can't talk. How do we do this? Canna went all like French toast with his tongue on this girl, and then she was like,
I wouldn't have told you that. I probably wouldn't have told you that.
Okay,
well,
all right,
no,
fine.
that's a lie. I probably would have told you that.
You 100% would have. Yeah. And she was like surprised. There's a bug in my mouth. Now it's in yours. And that bug ended up trying to make like a warlock deal with Canna. And when Canna was like, "Fuck you," the thing ate his tongue. I don't know. Did I miss anything?
Damn.
I.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So he just can't speak.
Yeah. I mean, he can speak in primordial.
Oh.
Yes, I can speak, but only in primordial.
Lux,
I mean,
In
that totally
primordial.
makes sense.
you did see one of your companions get struck down in the streets, by the way. Or you just get, okay, cool. We'll just come to that when it comes to time. Gray takes a second. Okay, so yes, all this craziness has happened. You guys have been kind of hostile to me, but being that your sister's kind of nice and she's been very cooperative, you guys, like, I get the hostility. I get it. We've had, like, where I come from, we've had some shit happen, but my dad does a really good job of just talking it all out and not, but it's probably because he's a little more intimidating than I am. I don't get the intimidation much, but I do get, I'm a bit more of a silver tongue.
Turn it around. Does your dad know anything about replacing body parts?
No, but my mom does.
Oh? I mean, we're trying to get out of town.
That is true.
Canna needs a tongue.
That's so weird.
turn it around again, and it's just like, where
Mommy?
Where?
Mom?
No, it's like, where is, and it's like the bottom of the page again. He just didn't notice. It's just like,
Where is he?
No.
Ooh.
I turned to 12. Look, this kid didn't have any context for what just happened to me, and we've been really harsh on him. Just let him go. I'm sure he's fine.
I mean, he's at least, even if we say he can go, he's probably going to hang out until our sister gets back anyways. But
that's what I mean. It's just let him off
I'm
the
kind of
hook.
waiting on her. I don't even know where you guys live, so I couldn't even go there.
How did you understand us?
Oh, you
We
guys are
could
talking
still
primordial.
use him.
When I'm talking
Never mind.
in just my voice, that's Canna speaking in primordial.
I, as a DM, forgot the mechanic that we had made, and that's my bad.
So you
Like
would
20
say,
minutes.
so Dono, you would say it might get a little annoying having a character who can't speak common.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, Dono did an entire one-shot playing a frog that didn't speak common at all.
It's
Oh,
true.
lovely.
It was
fun.
actually a lot of fun. I love giving Dono shit. It was,
That was
so much
that was
fun.
a side quest for those of you who wanted to keep up with
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I plan on him just hanging out here until Rachel gets back, and he's gonna be free to go.
But we
I-
should definitely see if he would take us to that place.
I mean, he
Yes,
could-
totally.
I'm.
Do you speak
I
primordial?
don't know
I
what you guys
do.
are
You
saying.
Yes! I can talk to 2 people.
Lux, you
Walker.
also have
Yeah.
telepathy, so you could just connect.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also-
that's also fair.
Can I turn
also-
to Gray?
Okay.
And Infernal, I'm gonna say use protection.
I- he just goes. Infernal back. He's like, "Thank you, for your blessing. Who are you?"
You're welcome.
Who are you?
Not.
I turn to Lux and I'm like, you understand me?
Yes,
Holy shit!
I'm a librarian. I know languages.
You know what?
At
you know
this
what? That's
point,
fair.
Walker's pouring himself a drink.
Laddie,
That's true.
that's my job as you're behind the bar with the old man just like standing there.
Oh my god,
Whatever,
I
fuck
forgot
it.
that this man was here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Walker just looks at him.
It's fine, fuck it, whatever, I don't care. Just pay,
Yeah,
just leave a
the
gold for the bottle.
Also, things happened. I say in Primordial.
Oh, what? Like what?
Reinhard was.
I mean,
Seriously?
okay, I mean, like, not to be that
Yeah.
guy. He was on his last leg, right? Like, he
Oh.
lived a long life. No, I'm just saying, the guy lived a long, happy life. I'm sad. I'm gonna miss him, but like,
I mean,
like,
did he at least die valiantly?
Well, he told me to run. So yes.
So he
He
died
died?
saving your life.
he died doing what he
Yes.
loves, giving people orders. All right?
Hmm.
That's true.
Fair.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, and apparently Shovel got kidnapped. Walker, didn't Shovel get kidnapped?
She
Yes,
hadn't
see
said
Walker.
that to you, or they hadn't said that to you yet?
No,
Oh, bootstrap paradox.
Walker
Bootstrap
told
paradox.
12.
Yeah.
Telepathically, and I
Oh
like.
yeah, that's right.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
that's
so
right.
then,
I
so
am s-
Canna looks to 12 and is like, "You fucking serious?"
All right.
Walker just sets the
Ugh.
bottle down, and I don't know, it's some type of bourbon.
We just need to go.
It looks up. The girl is gone, and Walker and Shovel was taken.
So,
Gone where? Oh, wait. Shape water using water from the decanter. Gone where? Question mark.
If you said it in Primordial, Walker looks up and says in Sylvan, "You know, this is getting rather tedious."
Yeah, there's a lot of grunting going on as Gray responds in Sylvan. Just what Primordial is. It's just grunting.
It's well. So Primordial's 4 dialects
Mm-hmm.
are like
Mhm.
they can all be understood amongst each other in the same
Yeah.
language, but
Oh,
Aquan-
Walker has
Aquan
no
Terran-
clue.
Aquan, Terran, Ignan, and I don't know what the air one is, but they all like sound like their respective elements. So bubbling water and like gurgling is primarily what Canna's Aquan Primordial sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
But like Lux's generalized Primordial would be very like just like
Yeah.
just freaking just actual like noises, constructed noises. Just like, yeah. It's fun.
Walker just says in Sylvan, "Maybe I should go back to the Feywild."
12 looks at Walker and Sylvan and goes, hello, I'm 12? Because Shovel was just trying to teach him Sylvan.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Make me an intelligence check to be able to see if you get that right.
Okay.
That's sad. Oh.
I'm rolling pretty good tonight. That's an 18.
Wow.
Yeah, you get it out. Walker, you can understand that. He says it like a
Um,
3-year-old, but he says it.
He has like such a shit-eating grin on his face when he says it. Like,
Good job.
Walker gives him a small smile, looks up and corrects. Hello, I am Abnir.
you see him just kind of wording it to himself, practicing. As he's like kind of nodding, and after a second, he kind of looks at the table of the four of us in this poor, and the four of us and this poor man that we kidnapped. So 12 is like, I think there's we need to get the hell out of town.
Yeah. 12.
Right,
By the way, I'm just going to give you this little bit of information. I know you're about to talk. With your 18 in history beforehand,
oh yeah,
it dawns on you now. You know what? Why am I interrogating this man? He's probably on tour for a very long time and doesn't know that I was inducted. He just recognized the rune.
Dono, I mean this sincerely. I would love it if you ran every single history check like this, where even if I score high, it takes me a solid 5 minutes to get to the conclusion.
I did this.
That's so 12.
Yeah.
That is 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly
It's
what it's supposed to be.
It's a success, but it's a delayed success.
Yeah. I did this to Dippy like for last campaign once with what he did with Farron.
So as just looking over the table, I personally, I feel like we have two kind of places we can go. We can go try to figure out how to get Canna's tongue back, or we can go try to figure out what took his tongue and shovel.
Well,
and he looks over at Gray. Where does your mother live? Because she's the only person apparently I know that can restore a tongue.
What's the name of the place? It's like Devil's Tongue or Devil's Crossing? No, Devil's Maw.
This was back.
Oh yeah, we changed the name.
This was back.
That's right.
This was back in like the end of Elmira Q&A. I thought I named the town Frostburn, but the Frostburn turned into something else. So I might have named it after the original tribe.
I'm checking things right now.
Which was, I don't know, something. It was something specific, but for those of you unaware, this is all tied to information from a previous character, which you can go watch the Valmira Q&A.
I still have it put down as Devil's Maw. Is where the town is.
Devil's Maw was the mine.
Yes, Devil's
Maw
was
the cave.
So I'll switch it up, but now I know there's the Frost Expanse, and then this would be Frostburn. You said, or Frost?
Yeah, I thought I called it Frostburn.
Okay, then he will say that it is Frostburn is where my mother is located. She is the lady there, along with my father, who is the Lord. Her name is Lady Cherry Realmgazer.
That is a really cool name. And you ended up being Gray? Cherry Realmgazer named a child Gray.
Tieflings have a weird way of naming themselves. It usually deals with the color of their skin. I'm gray because my skin tone is gray. I have a brother named Silver. I have a sister named named Rose.
Okay. All right. No, I won't make fun of you.
It's my mother is obviously of a cherry skin tone, so.
And your father?
Not tiefling.
Oh, wow. You look. I don't know this man.
It's
And
the
you look
height.
a lot like your mother.
I got my dad's height. My mom's like half my size.
Yeah, I was about to ask how tall this tiefling was.
I think
feel
I
like
described
they're
him
at
as
least-
being like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah,
So they're
6
like
foot 7.
one shack tall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I said, he gets his dad's height.
back now.
I appreciate the help, Gray. I'm sorry I came up. It's just been a lot of craziness. once when my sister gets here, y'all do whichever you want to do. If you want to leave now, you can, but I don't. She's coming back here, so.
I don't want to be rude. Also, she seemed kind of cool. So
Oh,
I'll
my
wait a
sister's
little
the
bit.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you think so highly of her, you know, casting Zone of Truth and all this shit and kidnapping me, hey, she must be pretty cool. Absolute
yeah.
sarcasm coming out of his mouth.
So 12 looks around. I'm like, Canna wants a tongue. I know my brother.
Yeah.
I feel like top priority right now is he wants a tongue. And he looks over at Lux and Walker. Where are you guys wanting to go?
So, I have something more to add, but it's okay. Do your whole thing. In the previous town that I was just in, which is the Frost Expanse, we took the bridge not past us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gentleman that I hired for my mom because she sent me a weird message about my dad. You can meet him, and he'll bring you there, and you can ask a favor. Wait, do you have a piece of paper? He looks at Canna. I was like, can I?
Fresh, empty piece of paper.
Okay. And he jots down a note, folds it, takes a stick of wax that's in his pocket. You see just a little ignition of fire onto his finger as he melts it, and it drips on there. And he takes the ring, one of the fat rings that he has on it, that has a signet on it. It is a crest of a moon, like a half moon. The ring is silver, and there is, instead of where you would, well, there is a crown as well upon it. Mm-hmm. And he goes, presses in, give that to her. Oh, wait. And he writes down, give this to my mother.
Oh, your mother. Wait, then what about the person you hired? Why are we going to that person?
Because they're on their way anyway.
Oh, you just meet up. Yeah. Okay. I'll be.
I mean, if you need help getting there and
but...
transportation, I know that he's creating a whole.
I appreciate it. We have a moose.
Oh.
So.
Well, then you don't need transportation. Still meet up with him. He's not interesting.
Okay.
He's a crow fellow. What are they called? Kenku.
Okay.
But white feathers.
White.
Goes by the name of T. Jones.
T. Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
Big dungeon diver.
Canna will stick the note into his pocket. Take an God, probably just a drink, and shape the words "thank you."
You know, that's probably Walker's. I was gonna say that's probably Walker's bourbon.
Walker, you're like pouring the bourbon as he just takes it out. It's like,
you're in the middle of pouring it, and I just take the stream in mid pour, and I'm just like, "Thank you," and I like look over. Oh, and I like put the stream like back into the cup.
It now overfills because you never stop pouring the bottle.
Yeah, it's like it goes into the cup and just.
And one shot of whiskey.
2 shots of vodka.
So after all of that, 12 goes, is there anywhere you two are wanting to go? I mean, I don't have a destination. I'm just kind of here.
Dono, for
Yes.
Walker, was there something?
Your biggest thing, I don't know, like, because this is kind of your character decision. I could give you a couple of different things that are connected to you, like, you know that your dad's up in the forest, not towards the north, like, or if you wanted to go see him. There's some cool things going about around the world, but your character may just want to kind of explore for a bit, because you did have a quest, but you were told at the lighthouse that the situation had been figured out. So now you're just waiting till something else happens.
And this town is in the north.
Yes.
It's more north than here.
Yes. It's you don't care too much for borders, but it's technically within the country of Laxos, or the Empire of Laxos.
Borders mean nothing to Walker.
Yeah.
Walker looks up and looking at everyone, and then kind of focusing on Canna and Abnir.
I like
Grimacing?
I like lean up to 12's shoulder and just like give the best puppy eyes that I can. Just like pitiful, like, please come and help us with this.
Grimacing a little bit, they north is fine. There might be someone who can help in addition to this lady.
Kind of
Last
does a
I heard-
little happy claps.
Last I heard, he is in the woods in the north.
What about you, Lux? Oh,
Well, there are a lot of woods north.
There's a lot.
But Lux.
it happens.
Continue.
So I do have a few assignments, but pretty much finding new books and things to add to our library. So there's
it seems
any
like
up
we're all
north.
yeah. It seems like we're all very directionless. Canna, let's get you a tongue.
Lux, you see Gray pull out a book from his bag. It's like, if you need a book, here's this one. It hands it to you. It is Cosmos's 101 Forms of Self-Defense. And you just see a dude.
I am
Who's-
redconning right now. His name would not be Cosmo on that damn book.
Okay, fine.
How dare you?
Fine. You see Merc's 101 Forms of Self-Defense. Easy at home fighting styles and self-teaching.
The cover is this like fire genasi and an all white button down that's completely open, just sitting on a beach looking at waves.
Hey, you guys can make books.
Oh,
I can
lovely.
too. Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I can make books too.
Well,
That's
thank
fucking
you.
hilarious. I love that. Oh my
Well-
god.
If you know a publisher, you're looking for one.
Okay. Can I ask how you received this?
Oh, that's my uncle's book he's making. He's
Oh,
Yeah, he taught me a few things about like fighting along with my dad and whatnot. I'm not like the best fighter, but I can do some things. I mostly just play music and get a beat going.
so you're a bard.
Oh, I
Yes.
do want to just throw out there. Monk in chat just said it would totally say Cosmos because Tommy would be the one to publish it.
Yeah.
Tommy would be the one to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Merc
That's
wouldn't do
why-
any of that
Cosmos
fucking
101.
paperwork.
All right, fine. Then it's Cosmos's 101 forms of self-defense and how to do it at home. Or whatever.
I fucking love it.
Cosmo.
Yep.
Oh, rewrite that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Co-authored by Wanda? No. Fucking.
That's where I got the name from.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry.
then Dono.
Yes.
Because my next assignment, all I put was crest, music, and arcane. And then bard.
say that for your next assignment.
Yeah.
So crest music.
No.
Wait, say that again.
Crest, music,
Mm-hmm.
and arcane.
An arcane. So
Equal bard.
equal bard. Yeah. He admits, like, yeah, I guess that's what you could call me as a bard. Granted, I've only been at this for a little bit. I'm not like, this is my first tour that I've ever done. We've been practicing a lot and building ourselves around Silvercrest, but that's about it. And now we're trying to branch out and go into show and build ourselves.
So yeah, a bard.
Yeah, bard. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
holds up his notebook. Well, up until my tongue got ripped out, I thought you sounded good.
Oof.
I get what you're saying, but I don't understand how getting your tongue ripped out would be a good. Oh, okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I get it. Thank you.
12 goes and like starts waiting by the door for his sister.
You
Like
do
checking out
hear the
window and
sound
whatnot.
of hooves, large hooves coming down the street, and you see
Okay.
a massive wagon being pulled by a giant moose.
Maribel.
Good.
12 runs and meets his sister outside.
As
And,
does Canna.
I goes, hey, so we're getting the fuck out of town. We gotta go. 2 things. Don't freak out that we're leaving. Everything is fine. 2, that guy is a keeper. He's really fucking cool. That being said, you still have to assert dominance and gives his sister 50 gold and says don't let him pay for anything.
Damn.
Joke's on you. He's fucking poor because he's on tour.
12 knew exactly what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So they go off and have a wonderful night together. You guys get packed
Good.
up and
Youth protection.
I
Again,
will
in
cast
Infernal.
protection from good and evil.
Don't do that. My sister will start to burn.
Oh no.
Nice.
Gross.
Damn.
Get a little taste of the smoky flavor.
Oh, Donna. Oh no.
All right, good night, everybody.
That's it. That's our show. Good night.
You guys begin to head out, taking to the roads north, crossing through the bridge, and bringing yourselves to the Frost Expanse, which we will pick up as you guys are traveling past towards there next time. And this is where we end.
This is
Oh, okay.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us and being here, and welcome back to Crossroads.
Oh, I'm so
See you
excited.
next time. Your adventure matters. Till then, roll initiative. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.